Professional wrestling is filled with unforgettable moments, but only a few stand out as legendary milestones that shape the careers of wrestlers and redefine the industry. For Bryan Danielson, one such moment occurred on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. That night wasn't just about victories, titles, or chants, it was about connection, storytelling, and emotion. Now, in a twist of fate that has excited fans across the globe, the creative mind who helped bring Danielson's favorite WrestleMania moment to life has transitioned from WWE to All Elite Wrestling (AEW). This shift highlights not only the evolution of wrestling's storytelling but also the increasingly competitive nature of WWE and AEW as they battle for fan loyalty and creative supremacy. To truly appreciate the significance of this development, let's revisit Bryan Danielson's journey, his most iconic WrestleMania memory, and how the arrival of this writer in AEW could influence the future of wrestling. The rise of Bryan Danielson, from independent star to WrestleMania hero. Before becoming a household name in WWE, Bryan Danielson, better known to mainstream fans as Daniel Bryan, had already earned legendary status in independent wrestling. His unmatched technical skills, discipline, and ability to weave emotion into every hold made him a fan favorite in promotions like Ring of Honor, Raw, where he built the foundation of his career. When WWE signed him, fans were both excited and cautious. Many wondered whether WWE would allow someone who didn't fit the traditional mold of a sports entertainer to shine on their stage. Danielson wasn't the biggest or the flashiest. He wasn't marketed as a superhero or a corporate poster boy. Yet, what he brought to the ring, passion, authenticity, and storytelling, was something the fans deeply connected with. This connection paved the way for one of the greatest underdog stories in wrestling history, the Yes Movement. WrestleMania and the Yes Movement. The defining WrestleMania moment that Danielson often cites as his favorite came at WrestleMania XXX in 2014. The road to this event was filled with tension between the fans and WWE management. The audience wanted Danielson in the main event, but the company's storyline initially pushed other stars to the forefront. What followed was a real-life movement that spilled into arenas every week, the Yes Movement. Fans hijacked shows with chants of, "Yes, yes, yes," and refused to let WWE ignore their collective voice. Finally, at WrestleMania XXX, Danielson fought through the odds in a triple-threat main event against Randy Orton and Batista. Against all expectations, Danielson not only won but made history by overcoming multiple obstacles in one night, including a grueling earlier match against Triple H. The sight of Danielson standing tall, holding both WWE World Championships high as confetti fell around him, became one of the most iconic images in modern wrestling history. It wasn't just about titles, it was about proving that passion and fan connection could overcome corporate barriers. Behind that unforgettable night, however, was not just Danielson's talent but also the creativity of the writers and producers who structured the narrative. One of those writers, whose vision helped elevate Danielson's journey, is now working in AEW. A shift in the creative landscape, WWE to AEW. The world of professional wrestling isn't just about what happens inside the ropes. The magic we see on screen is a result of collaboration between wrestlers, producers, and writers. While WWE has been the traditional powerhouse of wrestling entertainment for decades, AEW has emerged as a strong competitor by providing a platform that values creative freedom, long-term storytelling, and fan engagement. The move of a writer who once worked on Bryan Danielson's WrestleMania storyline from WWE to AEW signals a deeper transformation in wrestling. AEW has made it clear that it is not just signing wrestlers, it is also acquiring creative architects who can shape narratives that captivate fans. For Bryan Danielson, who himself is now part of AEW, this transition feels like destiny coming full circle. The same creative mind who helped orchestrate one of his proudest career moments is now in the same company as him again, this time with the chance to craft new history. What this means for Bryan Danielson in AEW. Danielson has already made a massive impact since joining AEW. His matches with Kenny Omega, MJF, and Zack Sabre Jr. have shown that his in-ring excellence is timeless. However, professional wrestling is not only about wrestling clinics, it's about moments. With the arrival of this experienced WWE writer in AEW, fans are buzzing about the possibilities. Could Danielson relive the magic of his WrestleMania triumph through a fresh storyline in AEW? Will AEW fans witness another underdog journey, perhaps against rising stars or dominant champions? Might AEW use Danielson's real-life legacy to blur the lines between reality and story, creating angles that rival the intensity of the Yes movement? The answers lie in how Danielson and AEW's creative team collaborate moving forward. What's certain is that Danielson's best storytelling days might not be behind him, they could very well be ahead. AEW's strategy: balancing wrestling and storytelling. AEW has made a name for itself with high-quality wrestling and freedom of expression. Yet, for long-term success, compelling storytelling is just as crucial as in-ring action. Fans don't just remember who won or lost, they remember why it mattered. By bringing in writers with proven WWE experience, especially those who have been part of legendary storylines, AEW is strengthening its creative foundation. Pairing these writers with talents like Danielson ensures that future storylines won't just be matches on paper but emotional sagas that fans can invest in. For instance, AEW could revisit elements of Danielson's WWE journey, such as his battle against authority figures, his struggle to prove himself despite being underestimated, or his fight against time as he wrestles later in his career. When handled with nuance, these themes can create fresh, powerful narratives that resonate with both old and new fans. Danielson's legacy and the road ahead. Bryan Danielson has already secured his place as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. His legacy includes unforgettable matches, a deep connection with fans, and moments that transcend wrestling itself. However, Danielson has never been the kind of wrestler to rest on past achievements. His passion for wrestling continues to drive him forward, and being in AEW has given him opportunities to push boundaries creatively and athletically. With the reunion of minds, the wrestler who lived the moment and the writer who helped create it, AEW stands at the edge of something special. Whether it results in Danielson's final iconic storyline or simply adds new layers to his already remarkable career, one thing is certain: fans will be watching closely.